So Nick, what did you do if you had like a crappy day? Like let's say fielding, or I mean, predominantly you were a batter. That was your superpower.
Yeah.
So what happened? How did you deal with those sort of situations?
Not very well, to be honest. I don't think anyone likes a bad round of golf or failing as a cricketer and getting naught, because the self-doubt starts to come up, and you're a professional, so you're paid to perform, and you also have an obligation to yourself in terms of the standards that you set and what have you. So it was very uncomfortable. I often go to bed at night now worrying about the second innings, because now, and often in cricket, especially in the longer format, there's 2 innings. So if I failed in the first innings, there was now a big impetus and pressure on the second innings.
Yeah.
So the time between the first inning and the second innings was very uncomfortable.
Right.
Because now my mind was going through about how am I going to go about the second innings? What did I do wrong in the first innings that I can learn from to make sure that I get it right in the second innings? So there's a whole host of thoughts going on, and obviously trying to quieten that, trying to keep yourself calm, trying not to look too far in the future. And the same thing for golf. I suppose you look at golfers who, go into the final round and they're 5 shots behind, or they're even in the lead, and they're thinking, how am I going to hold on to this lead? Am I going to be aggressive? Am I going to be defensive? Am I going to let the team, the rest of the field come to me? Am I going to keep pushing and go hard? And you've got all these decisions to make.
Well, I think you mentioned how you had the processes of your breathing and trying to get the clutter out of your brain, like literally with a shovel. I mean, that's the analogy you use.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's still got to be damn hard. I mean, I used to experience basically missing the cut all the time and being like, oh, I had a terrible first round. What can I shoot the second round to possibly make the cut? So I guess it's that extra pressure, and how do you deal with it? And
one thing I'll say about professional sports, everyone looks at professional golfers, athletes, etc., as being this glamorous job, and I can tell you that the better sportsman you are, the less glamorous it is. It's doing the mundane and the boring over and over and over again. And when I realized that, it became a job. I mean, and it is a job. I'm a professional sportsman. I'm being paid a sum of money to produce a level of performance that the team have become accustomed to, or that I demand of myself. And to get that level of performance, you have to do that and repeat it day in, day out. So there's none of this, shooting 65 and then 80. No, 65, 68, 66, 67. Getting those lines together is all about a mental and emotional control, because the swing's not going to be great every single day. It's not going to be the same on Friday as it was on Thursday. So how can you make the indeficiencies or when you're not feeling so good work for you? And that's really what professionalism is about, and that's where it comes down to what's in here, and how you control your breathing, how you control your mind, how you can step away and make sure that when you go to hit that ball and execute the shot, you have worked incredibly hard to get as clear as you can in your mind. And if you're not clear, walk away and re-engage with your routine, so that when you address that ball, all you can see is the shape of the shot and what you want to do. Doesn't mean you're going to hit that perfect shot, but at least you're giving yourself the best chance, and that's what it's about.
Big man.